Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished faculty, esteemed program directors, guests, and most importantly, our new master students connected online from all around the world. My name is Emma Di Petrillo. I'm the academic supervisor of Rome Business School. It is such an honor and privilege to welcome you as we officially begin this new academic intake. Today, you're not just beginning a master program, you're joining a truly international community. For this intake, we welcome nearly 1,000 students from 119 countries. That is truly inspiring. This diversity is one of the greatest strengths of the Rome Business School, and you will see that it will play a vital part in your learning experience. This event today marks the beginning of a transformative path. It will bring new insights, new voices, new perspectives, so that you can frame the journey ahead professionally, academically, personally. You will also have the opportunity to meet some of the people behind the screens, to see the faces of the people who will support you along the way in this 1 year of academic experience. And to officially open this event, I'm honored to invite the Dean, Dr. Antonio Ragusa, for his official opening.
Thank you very much, Emma. It's a great pleasure and an honor to start this session with you, to start the journey all together in order to have a great experience in these master's degrees at the Rome Business School. So, what I would like to do is to give you a little bit of context regarding the Rome Business School, its group, the pedagogical pillars that we have decided to base our activity on in order to ensure that we all can be aligned on our activity in the next few weeks and months. So, first of all, what I would like to say is that when starting the experience at the Rome Business School, you're all becoming members of a wider family because Rome Business School belongs to the group called Planeta de Agostini, which is made up of the joint ventures between two important educational institutions, De Agostini from Italy and Planeta from Spain. As you can see, this group altogether serves over 145,000 students across the entire globe. A very important educational network that is at your disposal to ensure that you can have fantastic opportunities of interactions with alumni, colleagues, and friends from across the world. The group is present in 22 countries, and we offer a lot of possible activities ranging from university programs, business schools, vocational training institutions to ensure that altogether we can offer you the most advanced knowledge today available. In this important network, Rome Business School represents for sure the most international but also impactful business school in Italy. Most international because students come from over 150 countries. I'm sure that since today you can join and network all together and experience the diversity of our students' body, but also very impactful because our commitment, our focus is on ensuring that each of you can have a positive boost in your career, regardless if you want to be managers, professionals, consultants, entrepreneurs. You're going to see in the next sessions and next steps of our journey also all the services offered by our career center. Let me just focus a little bit of some of the numbers that in some way reflect this type of commitment and focus. As you can see, we count over 7,000 job offers and opportunities on a yearly basis. We partner with over 1,400 companies to offer this incredible network of opportunities. We're also proud to say that 18 programs are ranked among the best in the world, including yours, and that at the Rome Business School, we're also committed in serving those of you who want to become entrepreneurs. As you can see, 181 ideas have been supported to become startups, new companies, and you will also experience also this wealth of services. Let me also share something about the approach of the Rome Business School. First of all, let me emphasize that our mission is better managers for a better world. What do we mean by that? First of all, we want each of you to become a better manager or better entrepreneur compared to all the other students, managers, and entrepreneurs of planet Earth. In order to do that, together with our esteemed faculty, program directors, we will provide you with the most advanced skills and competencies from a professional and technical perspective, but also for a better world, because we have the ambition, the dream, and the goal of ensuring that each of you can become the seed, the ambassador of a world that can be more united, prosperous, and peaceful. That's why you will see, and I will spend more words about it. We've included in all our programs modules, content, experiences, and approaches that relate to ethics, sustainability, and social responsibility. In terms of vision, Rome Business School wants to be, and actually is, a global community that wants to have a positive impact on the world. Let me emphasize the word global, but also community. Global because we are truly an international business school, but also a community because we leverage on the collective intelligence not only of our faculty, but of all the corporate stakeholders and all the academic partners that help you in our academic journey. In terms of values, Rome Business School defines itself, first of all, as humanistic. We put the human being, so not simply the student, the manager, or the entrepreneur, at the center of our activity. That's why you will see that in your journey, you'll also learn about soft skills related to the relational competencies, such as communications, teamwork, leadership, and emotional intelligence. We're also very committed on being caring. You will see along the journey, and you already met some of our program coordinators, faculty, program directors that will accompany you hand in hand towards your destination, whatever it is. Professional, consultant, entrepreneurs, manager, rock star, you name it. We are sure that also along their journey, some of you will realize their true mission, their real ambition, and we are here to serve you, accompany, and take care of you. We are also dreamers. Rome Business School starts from my personal dream. I founded the school in 2012, starting from zero. So the message that since today we want to give you, dear students, is to believe in yourself. Usually you get limiting beliefs from your families, sometimes from your teachers, from friends, but the truth is that there are no real limits to what you can achieve. So we'll provide you with this attitude, with this mindset, in order to ensure that you can really fulfill your dreams. We are synergetic because, as mentioned, we are a global community, so we leverage on these cooperations and partnerships. And last but not least, we are cross cultural. So it means that diversity to us is a source of value. You all come from all the continents of the world. You will have a lot of opportunities to work together, study together, also in your capstone project. So please leverage on this unique opportunity of learning about diversity, cross-cultural dynamics. At the Rome Business School, we based our activity on three pedagogical pillars: openness, impactfulness, and being purpose-driven. I already mentioned something about openness, which means being very international. It means, in terms of activities and initiatives, that you will be exposed to a lot of opportunities, starting from our international bootcamps. You know that at the Rome Business School, we offer 12 international destinations, ranging from the United States, Barcelona, Paris, China, London, you name it. You will have all these opportunities of unique choice to expand your horizons. But you will also have the opportunity to interact with our international partners. You will have sessions about the global trends, once again, to ensure that each of you can be equipped with the knowledge, the mindset, the vision to become a global leader. We're also focused on ensuring that this openness encompasses synergetic relations with academic partners. You can see that we have 287 academic cooperations at the moment, and the number is constantly growing, also thanks to our international departments. And this unique network for each of you means that you have point of references and opportunities in all the countries of the world. Also, impactfulness to us means that we want to support you in your career. We know, we are fully aware that each of you has decided to invest in his or her education to have a growth opportunity in his or her career. So you will learn more from our career center about this, but I just want to emphasize the fact that at the Rome Business School, we have adopted a very customized approach. So we have career path dedicated to those of you who want to become managers, so working for existing companies. We have services and activities dedicated to those of you who want to be entrepreneurs or maybe are already entrepreneurs. And last but not least, we also have in mind that some of you want to be consultants, freelancers. So we have some services dedicated also to this third option. Let me also say, in terms of higher purpose, that as mentioned, we hope and we are sure that each of you is destined to become a better manager for a better world, so to have a positive impact on our planet. In order to do that, Rome Business School has partnered with several NGOs, not for profit organizations, is member of the PRME, so the activity of the United Nations dedicated to those schools who chooses to emphasize sustainability and business ethics in its programs. And as mentioned, in all your programs, regardless if you study data science, marketing, HR, whatever you've chosen, you will have the opportunity to learn about the most advanced best practices related to ethics, sustainability, social responsibility, ESGs, because we know, we are sure, and the literature and history demonstrate that those companies and organizations that adopt a sustainable approach to business are destined to be successful in the long term. To finalize this initial presentation, dear students, we are ready to support you and to ensure that thanks to this investment in education, you can change the world. As Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful tool to change the world, and we're going to do it together with you. So, on completion of this journey, each of you will successfully reach this moment, the graduation ceremony. This is a picture from the latest graduation ceremony held in September in Rome. That is for sure an achievement, but it's also a turning point and an intermediate step in your further growth and in your career. So, having said that, I wish you from the bottom of my heart, together with all the staff and the faculty of the Rome Business School, a great journey together. And having said that, in order to go back to what we were saying about impactfulness, connections with the corporate environment, I have the pleasure and honor to introduce to you our guest speaker that I warmly encourage to join us and to come and visit us on stage. I want to read you, in order not to miss any of his valuable experience, the profile of our important guest speaker, Dr. Mattia Sbrozzi, who serves as the head of marketing for Google Cloud in Italy. In this role, he is responsible for defining and executing the marketing strategy to drive business growth with a sharp focus on enterprise solutions and the application of artificial intelligence. He is dedicated to elevating the brand and its market presence to establish Google Cloud as a leading partner for digital transformation. Matthias built an extensive career in technology marketing, beginning at the Zucchetti Group, Italy's premier software company. There, he managed market positioning for HR-focused cloud solutions before moving into PR. He later joined Expandi Group as program manager, where he orchestrated comprehensive marketing and go-to-market strategies for major international IT vendors entering the Italian market. A recognized leader in his field, Mattia has been featured on the Forbes Italy Top 100 CMOs list, both in 2020 and 2022. He's also the recipient of the 2022 International CMO Award, which celebrates outstanding marketing leadership. At Google, he was selected for LEAD, an intensive and exclusive global program for the company's top marketing talent. Let's welcome Mr. Mattias Brozzi. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Great pleasure being here with you. Thank you, Antonio, for the introduction. Thank you, Emma. Thank you, Mustafa, for inviting me. It's incredible, great pleasure being here with all of you. It's challenging to see inspirational speech in there. I hope that I will inspire you. For sure, I will try to share some experiences. This was my request, not to inspire, but to share experiences, because I think experiences are the key of everything, and I got many across my career. I hope to inspire you with what I will present in a while. Okay. Antonio made already a wonderful intro. Thanks for that, by the way. A couple of comments from my side. I said, head of marketing, Google Cloud Italy. Google Cloud is the internal division of Alphabet dedicated to cloud services. Cloud services means cloud computing, artificial intelligence, data analytics, and so on. I joined Google in January 2016. You'll see my career timeline in a while. As part of Google, I've been recognized in Forbes top 100 two times in 2020 and 2022. You see a couple of images of my career in there. Top left, you have Google Cloud Summit. That is the most important event that Google is organizing in Italy. Is led by my team. In there was 2025 edition, impacting 2.5K attendees with 2.5 million TV attendance by Sky TV. You see me pitching innovation and marketing to a list of CXO decision maker in bottom right image. This was in CIOnet communities. We are targeting those kind of decision maker because Google Cloud is impacting top companies of the market, top decision maker, practitioner, and developers. We want to involve them in the digital innovation journey that we think is right. You saw even an image of Leads. Antonio mentioned that Leads is a program that Google is organizing across the full Alphabet group to the top talents in marketing at my level of career. I was selected in 2025 with other 24 marketers across Alphabet. I was the unique one in Google Cloud for MEA. Certification for Google Cloud is fundamental for Google to train its person, have this person go in the market and pitch products, inspiration, and skills. I'm certified with Google Cloud Digital Leader Certification and Generative AI Leader Certification. Google created those certification, opened up those certification for the market, but is requesting directly to the employee to be trained on that. Let's start. Very simple timeline. It's not a timeline of my career, it's not a timeline of my life, it's a timeline of the last 15 years that is composing the two, because I think experiences goes across the two different directions. 2010, I was graduated in marketing and communication. In 2011, I was hired by Zucchetti, as Antonio mentioned, first Italian company in software house Italian. I was covering HR software and cloud software and PR. Got married in 2015. You cannot see that. Important in my experiences. 2016 hired by Expandi Group. Expandi Group is one of the top leading marketing agency in EMEA, partnered with iTech. My customer, imagine at that time, was Google, no? And I was hired by Google 1 year after, in 2016. In 2016, I was the unique one covering the role of marketing in Google. Then I built a team that arrived to be of 9 persons. Okay. promoted in 2 years after 2019, arrived even the son in 2021, Gilberto, Ludovica is the daughter, and then again promoted on 2022. You can imagine, but now it's almost 2026, you are doing nothing in the last 3 years. No surprise, you will be part of the second part of my pitch. Mirror is an important concept for me. Mirror is not the mirror itself, it's the concept of mirror. Mirror from my side is a place where you look at yourself and you tell the truth. Truth regarding life, truth regarding work, to make sure that you are going in the direction that you really want, avoiding the autopilot mode. Because I can tell the autopilot mode is killing the long-term direction that you should always have. And I think that this concept of mirror was with me across the timeline. You can see some mirrors popping up. Let me make some example. After the master degree, okay, but I have a tech experience. Which will be the job that I want to achieve? I need to achieve a job that is consistent to the career that I'm building. And even sometimes the no is more important than the yes, no. It's important that you are achieving a purpose that is in line with what you want to achieve for your future. That was the first mirror. Another mirror that I can mention, 2015, the trajectory in Zucchetti was done. So I was no more aligned with my inspiration in terms of career. I had to do something and start looking outside with something that was aligned with my purpose. Another mirror. Additional mirror, Zucchetti was wonderful for building my experiences. Is a top Italian software company, a different role in there, and but still is a multinational, but a family company at that time with one person deciding many decision cascading. Okay, and joining Google is the opposite, totally the opposite. Opportunities everywhere, connection everywhere. Remember at that time there was a movie called The Interns where they were celebrating. They were telling how it's tough to join Alphabet Group. For me, was an interview of 8 months, and I was already part of Google as a vendor. Okay, and when you arrive, even if it's one of the top innovative companies in the world, is shocked. It was a mirror moment, no? The following two concepts are normal, but you will connect with my pitch in a couple of slides. Ambition is impossible to have a great career path aligned with your desire if you are not ambitious. It's impossible to achieve a long career path aligned with your desire if you are not humble, if there is not humility. Example in my okay, sorry, is okay. Let me return back. What I want to say today is that it's impossible to go through these two concepts in silos, in my humble opinion. Impossible. And for my career was fundamental in the last 3 years. Let me arrive to the famous 3 years from 2022 to 2025. Mix the two in the concept of ambition, pronounced as ambition, but with the H. Look at the definition of ambition. Is a mix of the two. Is if you want to be ambitious, you need to be that humble that you are building the competencies to arrive in there. If not, is a shock. And I have example across my career where this didn't happen. Okay, where I was facing being ambitious and being humble in silos. Look at the trajectory. First one, master degree, I said July 2010. Okay. My first job arrived June 2011, almost 1 year after. I can tell it was a super tough year, super tough. I had to say some no to some opportunities coming because they were not aligned to my desire and my career path. I received some door front of my face, knocked. Very difficult to arrive to that opportunities. And for me, the evaluation of myself when I joined Zucchetti Group was below the balance line, below, and that is not good. First example. Second example, opposite situation. Okay, I can be in Google, I can have an impact, got promoted after 2 years, fantastic. I can become the king of the world. No, it's not like that. It's not like that. I got promoted. got promoted again after 2 years. I built a team of 9 person, 5 hiring. We launched a region in Italy with different data centers. The division was exploding more and more impactful into Alphabet Group. But that was a moment, and that moment couldn't last forever. It was a moment of high investments. But my expectations started to be misaligned with the possibility at the moment. So my expectation went above the line of balance. For that reason, I start to approach the two concepts into one, that is the ambition, HB. From 2022, achieve what you can see in these slides, and there are many other achievements that are under NDA that I cannot reveal. So you can see, best EMEA marketing project in EMEA Cloud Marketing in 2024. A team member got a promo, another one is in the process. I got selected for lead program. I certified as generative AI leader, and I'm again in pipe for Forbes Top 100 for 2025. It will enter, it won't enter. I don't care, honestly. It's good to be there because it means that there is consistency. And my concept is ambition should be ambitious, and humility should be two concepts that should be merged together and approached together for a good career path. There is a part of the story that I didn't tell. So I say to you, you have to stay between the line of balance. Not totally true. You cannot even go you can even go above the line of balance. How? With AI. You requested me to talk about it because I mean it's in the middle of what I'm doing and certified generative AI leader, and we are I think that with Google we have a consistent offer and opinion as thought leader in that area. Is absolutely fundamental. Sorry, let me try to go to next slide. Yes. So it's absolutely fundamental to approach this concept today. Fundamental, because if not, you are missing opportunities. Consider that 80% of enterprise companies are adopting Gen AI today. It will be 100% in a couple of years. Means that if you want to reach an important career objective, you cannot not face this concept. It's absolutely fundamental. You need to be trained on that. You need to master on that. Your competitor are a person that are using AI. Okay, so AI is not your competitor, are other person using and mastering AI. Consider that by 2030, AI will create a new China. What is this guy saying? Is he mad? Is he crazy? No, I'm telling the truth. 15.7 trillion will be the impact of the new market generated by AI, okay? The GDP of China is around 18 million. We are almost there, okay? I said AI, I didn't say artificial intelligence, no? In my artificial intelligence, in my humble opinion, is old-fashioned way to describe the concept. The acronym is the same, but the concept is different. Artificial intelligence has also a negative implication, the automation, the substitution of the human sometimes. My point of view regarding artificial intelligence of AI is augmented intelligence. Implement the impact of a human through services and support that AI can provide. For me, AI means augmented intelligence today, especially with the hype of generative AI after November 2022. Generative AI means that from an output that could be a different type of data, audio, image, video, you can generate content. Another hype today is the agentic era. We are starting the agentic era. After generative AI, agents will be your colleague, okay? You'll have a physical colleague and digital colleague that will support you in the day by day. This is another paradigm of AI that will come more and more. Other topic, there is not an AI strategy if you don't have a data strategy. It's absolutely fundamental. You need to master your data. And if you're not able to master your data, AI can support you with structured and not structured data. If you provide data ingestion to AI, we will pop up insightful concept regarding data that you are not even evaluating that could be beneficial for your business. That's it from my side. And I think that now we have a Q&A, right?
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Mattia. So the promise, I think, was fully kept. So inspiring speech was the agenda, and it was for sure for me. Now, Mattia, we have the opportunity also to engage our students thanks to short sessions of Q&A that students can participate in by accessing the website that now you can see on your screen, which is menti.com. I repeat, menti.com, but I'm sure you're seeing it on your screen. Once you are on this website, please enter the code 83711933. I repeat, 83711933. By accessing this website with this code, you will be able to ask questions that then we will discuss with Mattia. So, Mattia, while our students start writing their questions, I want to break the ice, if you allow me to do that. First of all, quick comment. I will for sure steal a couple of words that you used, which one was ambition. I liked it a lot, and the other was the usage of AI in terms of augmented intelligence. I think it was a great insight and inspirational concept. But the question is about a little bit your career. Our students are at the beginning of their journey, so it's good to dive in a little bit on your professional journey. So you had several opportunities, steps, companies, roles, brands that you were exposed to. So when I mentioned openness as to the Rome Business School, I was referring to the international dimension of the school. But openness, I think it's important also from a professional perspective. So in terms of being open to opportunities, but also to new challenges, new endeavors, which is, I think, very relevant also in your career trajectory. So can you tell me and us a little bit about your being open to this change environment and to these new challenges that then translated into career steps? Thank you.
Thank you, Antonio, for the question. Love it. Impossible, honestly, to work in AI environment without being open. Sometimes when I return back to my village where I live 1 hour far from Milano, they're asking to me, okay, but I mean, you're working for Google, this incredible company, super innovative and so on, but it's 10 years you are doing the same role, no? 10 years is a lot. Could be boring, no? It's not, it's transforming every week, especially with AI. And if you are not open to transformation and changing, is really impossible to perform. Impossible. And consider that googliness is a topic that was even mentioned in Internet, the movie I was referring to, that is part of Google culture. Googliness means think 10x and also means being open to the connection with other person. In Google, there is this concept of the micro kitchen. Every floor has a micro kitchen where you can take snacks, drinks, and so on, but are not there to take snacks, drinks, and so on, obviously for that, but to have person connecting. In Google, there is a concept of 20%, where 80% is the focus of your core role and 20% you can dedicate to a project that you think could be impactful for the companies. And many startup and ideas created by Google started with a 20% concept. So openness is the bone of what I'm describing, yes.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mattia. So we have received already several questions. I will read at least some of them. So the first one is quite open. You already said something, but the question is, if you could give us advice, what would it be? So an advice for all the students starting their journey today.
I return back to my pitch. Be absolutely ambitious, but be ambitious with the concrete aspect. You cannot be ambitious with just of the sake of it. Build your ambition, and you have to do it being humble and always you. If you are in autopilot modality, as I was describing, the risk you are not providing the space to keep training. That is fundamental, especially today consider that we were discussing about AI. Google launched 303 new products and feature in 1 year. If you
Wow.
don't have the space to train in this environment of AI that will go across career of anyone, it's impossible to stay at the top or perform if you want an ambitious career, I think.
Definitely. So this other question relates to what you were mentioning. So it has to do with learning about AI. A student is asking, so to start specializing in artificial intelligence, where do you recommend to start, or from where you you recommend to start? I think also
Good
Google has
question.
a
Yeah,
lot of
yes.
content.
Connected to the first question, the openness is a concept of Google since the beginning of the group in the 90s. Um, Openness is a part of culture, is part of products. Means that all the products that Google is creating are perfectly integrated with the competition and competitive software, while sometimes the competition is closing in silos what they are producing. Let me arrive to this answer. What Google is creating for the training of its employees is open to the market. There are learning paths on AI that Google are called Skill Boost that are open to everyone. You can simply join this AI Skill Boost, take them. Are 3 minutes video with a practical test and demo. Go for it. Even the certification I mentioned, the Generative AI Leader certification, I took it as Google employee, but is open for the market. Go with that. Is a way to dedicate time and keep innovating and be at the top of innovation. My opinion.
Fantastic. Thank you, Mattia. So another question has to do with being impactful and with the career journeys and activities. So a student is asking, so in terms or in case of a job interview, what do you suggest in order to differentiate yourself in the eyes of an employer compared to other applicants?
I did many interviews. Honestly, I got annoyed when they are arriving and they don't have the context of what we are interviewing about. That is fundamental. Arrive super trained, skilled with the details about the
So
position, the
knowing
context
about
of
the
the.
company
Yes,
and that,
because
yeah.
honestly, I don't care regarding the answer. I care about how you want to show up. It's important to have details. It's a question of respect and being of the top of it, and be I think be honest
Sorry,
with.
so man,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I want to stress, so guys, this is very important. In many situations at the job interviews, people, students arrive without any idea about the company where they're applying for. So this makes a very, very negative impact. So thanks, Mattia, for sharing
even
this point.
even
Yeah.
with the most talented person you are
Yeah.
interviewing, because I remember I did an interview. Obviously I cannot mention the name of the company of the person, but the person with the super brilliant resume arrived and said, okay, but I'm here to do strategy, no? I'm not interested in doing PO. PO is the acronym of purchase order. A marketer is investing in the market, no? We have budget. How is that possible to present you with that? I mean, is I said, be ambitious, connect the two. If you are sharing that you have a specific ambition, is fine, go there, but have a pragmatic way to say that and to demonstrate.
Absolutely, and to demonstrate your interest in really in the company, in the specific
Sorry, Antonio, let me add
organization.
something.
Please.
Uh, don't apply to position where you are not passionate about.
Mm.
Really is key. Don't go just for the sake of having a job. Go with. I said it at the beginning. Go with jobs that are in line with your purpose. Potentially take 2 months more, but go align with your purpose and have a mirror moment where you are identifying which is your purpose. Go with
Famous
it.
mirror moments. Thanks a lot, Mattia. So I think we have time at least for one more question. Yes, my fantastic team confirms. First of all, let me also thank the team behind your screens and your vision today, because they've been fantastic. All the departments have been involved. The final question for you, dear Mattia, is very interesting. So all of them were interesting, but the question is, looking back at your younger self, what advice would you give to yourself?
Great question. Remember the timeline when I presented that I was not aligned with the line of balance. At the very beginning, I was too harsh and negative on myself, and that was not good. Give the time to yourself to train, learn, and test, because sometimes you have degrees, you went across many learning experiences, but sometimes the learning experiences is not a practical experiences. You have to give yourself the time to lend that experience, and it requests time. Don't be harsh on yourself. Give yourself time. It's more important that you give time in alignment with your purpose. Understand the purpose and go across it.
Fantastic. Thanks, Mattia. It goes well hand in hand with also the concept you were mentioning, ambition with H and you at the beginning being humble. And also don't ask too much from yourself. Like you were saying, in many cases, you have to still learn from practical experiences, activities. So thank you so much, Mattia, for sharing your great insights and
A pleasure
experience.
being here. Thank you, Antonio. Thank you, Emma. Thank you, Mustafa. A pleasure being here, really, and thanks a lot. I hope that some tips and sharing of experiences I shared will be helpful for your career
For
path.
sure, for sure. Thanks again, and let's go to the next steps of the presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sbruzzi, for your truly, I have to say, inspiring testimony, for sharing your professional, your personal story. I already took notes of all the new concepts, especially I really love the human ambition combination, but also always to be pragmatic. So thank you so much. I'm sure that also the students connected online took their notes and the key messages from your presentation. And of course, thanks to our dean. And now, as we embark on this new academic journey, there will be an incredible team of professionals who will support you along the way. So, although you're online, you're absolutely not alone. There is a team of program directors, of faculty, of Rome Business School staff who will do their best to give an academic excellence to each one of you. And in this regard, I'm honored to invite the Associate Dean, Federica Salvatori, to give her a welcome speech.
Thank you, Emma, and welcome everyone. It's great to have you here, and it's great to be here with you for the start of this new academic adventure. As Emma rightly anticipated, um, you are about to start this journey of growth, a journey where, as we have already witnessed, you can be true to yourself and understand what is it that you like to do and learn a lot of things and experience a lot of activities. And it's important that you also understand that there is, as Emma said, a team of people here who's working day in and day out to support you in this academic journey. A team made of program directors, made of program coordinators that are experienced, are committed, are enthusiastic, and that help us making sure that we provide the best possible learning experience. So what I like to do is to introduce two of them to you, two of our program directors to you, to provide you with a welcome message on behalf of the entire program directors team. So I'm going to invite to the stage two of our program directors, Professor Luigi Lapegna and Professor Raffaele Miele. They're going to join me on the stage. Thank you for being here with us today. So, what I wanted to ask you is basically a question related to two main points. One is what expectations you have when you have in front of you a class of experienced, of senior professionals, And also, what piece of advice you feel you'd like to give to students with that type of experience in order to succeed during their time here at Rome Business School?
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the question. Question number one: what I expect from a senior student class. You know, you're senior student, you're professional, you have experience, and you're gonna work with groups. I really encourage you to share, of course. Okay, and on the other side, I really encourage you to take from the other students. Why? Of course, because this is part of the journey, but this is the way you will get most of this unique strength of the Rome Business School, which is its internationality and diversity. Okay, so point number one. Point number two, I expect you to be like ambitious. A lot of students, I get from a lot of students questions like, I really hope I'm gonna do something that you will be proud of me. Okay. And I keep getting this question back to the students. I really want you to make something you will be proud of. This is something I really encourage you to keep in mind. This is what I expect from you, because this is going to be 1 year in which you're going to build a better version of you. Question
That's
number
great.
one, yeah. And used to be question number two, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
which is about the mindset, which I suggest to have. Um, the first one is curiosity. Um, Program directors, teachers, we're all going to stimulate you with like new ideas, with new technology, with disruptive technologies and so on. We will share our failures, we will share our experience, we will share our success. But what we really want you to do is to be curious about it on one side, and on the other side again, I really suggest you to have like okay, how am I going to do how am I going to use it in order to make something that will help me building a better version of me. I really think that curiosity is one of the most important mindset you may have. And on the other side, which is kind of connected with what I already said, I really encourage you to network with professors, with program directors from the beginning. I encourage you to to interact with us as much as you can in order to help us, to give us all the informations, the chance to help you is in building this better version of you that you're going to build in this year.
Perfect. That's great. Thank you.
Oh, so really, really very important journey. So you're starting now something that will really impact your professional, your personal life. So some keywords, curiosity, open mind, everything is here. But what I think it's really important, what you can get at best from Rome Business School is the international part. So the idea that you are going to work with people coming from a different continent, different countries, not only to work. Maybe you got already experience as a senior to working with some other colleagues from some other countries, but anyway, the idea of working there, spending one complete year with different people, and this idea of teamwork is the most important. Not only teamwork with your classmates, with your staff, but also you will have opportunity during the business laboratories, during the meeting with managers, during the capstone to work also with other different companies. So try to extract at best something from this one and to expand and to increase your capacity. So the idea is this, the main point, and I think it's important, what you like to do in this school is considering that we are in a period of important technological development involving also the augmented internet, the intelligence, artificial intelligence, and also in a period of uncertainty. So we know something, what we are now, what will be in the future, different scenario, different situation. So what you are expecting that you're doing, we are expecting to press you the where we are now, which are the possible future, and then again, what is most important is just to give you the instruments to face and to challenge any kind of possible development, geopolitical, strategic, anything is change, and you must be ready for this. And we will work all together just to give you this possibility.
That's great. Thank you both. Thank you for the words of advice. I think I can't agree more with what you said. So yes, so if I could summarize this, so what we will be doing and what we designed masters with the idea of giving you the knowledge and the tools, as Luigi said, to be able to address the challenges and the uncertainty that you refer to and the developments that we are all trying to face and navigate, but to do so in the best possible manner, having an open mindset and being curious for sure will help. So thank you both for being here with us once again. And what I'll do next is to continue with the ceremony continue, and therefore I'm going to leave the floor to Emma to go ahead.
Thank you very much to the professors, and of course, thank you also to our associate dean. And to give a concrete sense of where this academic journey can lead, we are very happy and glad to welcome two of our alumni who are connected live online with us, who will share their insights, their experiences in a conversation moderated by one of our esteemed program directors, Professor Umberto Macchi di Cellere. Professor Umberto Macchi di Cellere is an executive with over 30 years of executive experience in the luxury and fashion industry. He played a pivotal role in the global expansion of Bulgari, later serving as CEO of Tod's Group. His expertise in luxury brand development and international strategy continued to shape the sector. At the same time, he contributes significantly to our academic community as a program director and as well as a member of the corporate advisory board. I'm very happy to welcome on the stage Professor Umberto Macchi di Cellere. Welcome. And also the two alumni students who are connected live. Daniele Carlone graduated in International MBA in 2024. He's coming from Italy and currently working as a corporate communications global media relation manager at Ferrero. Daniele, do you hear us?
Hello, everyone. Yes, I can hear you.
Hi, Daniele. Welcome. And the second alumni, Francesco Mattia Muzzi, graduated in International Master in Sustainability and Circular Bioeconomy in 2023, currently working as a Senior Business Analyst at KPMG. Mattia, do you also hear us?
Yeah, hello, everyone.
Excellent. Mattia, Daniele, Professor, I leave the floor to you.
Grazie, Emma. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, students. Good evening to Mattia and Daniele. Thank you for collaborating to this welcome week together with us. Well, dear students, you are about to start your journey with the Rome Business School, and the school thinks that it could be useful for you if you have the chance to listen to two of the alumni of this school, people that have as Emma just said, done a master 2023, 2024, so no long time ago, and they have achieved their objectives and their goal by being here and by having a progression in their professional career. So Mattia, you are here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, for sure. Can
Ciao,
you hear
Mattia.
me?
So
Ciao.
first of all, congratulations for your achievements. Let me ask you a very simple question. You decided one day to enroll into the Rome Business School Master. Which was driving your decision? Which was your ambition? Which was your goal? And how did the Rome Business School Master help you to achieve it?
Yeah, well, thank you all. And first of all, if I may, it feels really special to be here today representing Rome Business School as one of its former alumni. So first of all, a big thank you to the professor, the staff, and everyone who is part of this amazing community. Well, when I decided to pursue this master, I was driven by a clear professional goal that it was to deepen my expertise in sustainability and the UN 2030 agenda for the United Nations. Since I'm currently working and I was previously working for KPMG for the sustainability topics, so I was really deepening my knowledge into the sustainability agenda for the United Nations. So I would like to, at that time, to understand how global policies can turn into real business strategies. So at that time, as I said, I was already working at KPMG, and I really realized that to have a real impact, I needed a stronger foundation. And the master program gave me exactly that one. So it helped me to bridge the gap between the theory and practice, between the global framework we often talk about and the result companies that currently in these days can deliver. So every course, every project, everything pushed me to apply what I learned directly to the real business challenges. And looking back, and I conclude, this master didn't just shape my career, it reshaped how I define the leadership also in KPMG in our companies. So it taught me that leading with impact starts with understanding the complexity and also having the courage to turn the vision into action.
Thank you, Mattia. That's really interesting and important. This master has helped you to get the knowledge and the information that you were actually needing to develop in your professional career. Of course, information are not the only one. I'm sure that your effort and your commitment in putting all your energies into it was definitely part of that. So congratulations for what you have achieved so far. We will come back to you after speaking to Daniele. Thanks a lot, Mattia.
Thank you. Thank
Daniele,
you.
are you there? Can you hear us?
Can you see me? I'm here.
Ciao, Daniele.
Ciao.
Welcome also to you on our side. Well, Daniele, you also had an ambition. You also had a number of studies behind the Rome Business School Master, and you did many different type of things. You learned from by doing. You listened to soft skills courses, to specific courses on your activity. You also did class exercises. You did a number of things. The capstone project at the end. Is there, out of the many things you did or the people you met, any unexpected experience that you lived? Is there something you were not actually expecting to see and that you realized that was a good surprise from this master for you?
Thanks, Umberto. Thanks for your question. And building on what Mattia said prior, I also want to thank you everyone for this great experience. Indeed, as you said, I had the experience to work broadly and see different aspects. But of course, what was truly unexpected is the opportunity to work with classmates from all over the world. It's been great added value, having the chance to work and collaborate with different people with different culture and professional and professional backgrounds. And of course, has been a key element to improve the way I think in a broader sense, and also co-creating solutions together in a multicultural environment. Now, nowadays, is a key soft skills that is mandatory to work in a global companies. One of the best experience that brought this to life, I'd say, is of course the boot camp. I've been to Barcelona and Rome, and those two experiences have been really game changers. Because of course, alongside the immersive experience of being there, studying and working together, the project we handled and how we deal meant a lot, because now I had the chance to have a broader outlook and of course to have lasting professional relationship, let's say.
Thanks a lot, Daniele. And I want to remark that you mentioned something truly important, which is an international knowledge, the knowledge of people from very different parts of the world. This is one strong characteristic of the Rome Business School. Actually, there are people from all over the world.
And if you want one day to work in a company like the one where you are, which is a very international distributed all over the world, the fact of knowing different cultures, different personalities, different type of people that come from different backgrounds, like in this case, is definitely an asset that I'm sure you will lose a lot in the future. Thank you very much,
Indeed.
Daniele. We'll come back to you as well. I would like to go back to Mattia right now. Mattia, yes, welcome back.
Yeah.
So, Mattia, of course, when you do a full master, spending months and months listening to people, interacting, doing exercises, I'm sure you can learn many type of things. Would you like to mention to us one particular skill that you believe you have developed during this master and that you're still using today and that you think it's something new, a different asset that you have in your baggage right now and that you're using at work?
Yeah, for sure. Well, if I had to choose one, I would say the cross-cultural communication without hesitation, since this master in sustainability brought together people from all over the world. So each with a unique way of thinking, of working, of expressing these ideas, and so on. So at first, it was really challenging, at least to me, since you realize that, what's clear to you may maybe sound completely different to someone from another background, another school, another companies, and so on. So, but that's what exactly what made it this master so powerful to me. Since over time, I learned also to listen more deeply, to ask better questions, to also to adapt my message so it resonates across culture. So that ability to connect, to connect also beyond the languages, between differences, is something that I use every single day also at KPMG. So since I serve as a sort of liaison with the United Nations, so it helps me also to manage local and global projects, building trust with clients, with the United Nations agencies, and create also real collaboration between teams. And to me, the cross-cultural communication goes far beyond soft skills. To me, it's something that's really strategic, and it's about reading the room. It's also about understanding the perspective, finding some alignment between teams, even when interests or approaches differ. So in a global business environment, as the work I'm working today, that's not just useful, it's essential. And that's what the master gave me. And I conclude the ability to think globally, to act locally, and to communicate in a way that inspires people also to move together in the same direction.
Thank you, Mattia. Once again, super interesting point. You actually had the chance to travel all around the world, although virtually, which is not an easy thing to be done physically. So that's definitely a very good asset that I'm sure you have developed. Thank you very much, Mattia, once again. Let me go back to Daniele. Daniele, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Daniele, same question for you. Is there one particular skill that you have developed during this master that you believe has been particularly useful for you for the work you do and that you will keep with you for the future?
I would link to the fact that, as you mentioned earlier, I've been able to experience an holistic program. It's been a really 360 degrees path. So when you mentioned the skills I developed, of course, the way I'm now being able to connect the dots and to see everything from a broader perspective, meaning that, for example, how different business functions are interconnecting each other, and how strategic decision I take in my own role can impact the broader organization. And of course, this holistic perspective is now crucial, very crucial in my current role, where I often need to navigate complex environment and take short-term decisions that will impact the long-term strategy. So back to the question, it's basically the way I'm now be able to see things from a higher, let's say, broader perspective, and to connect the dots and to take wiser decisions, I must say.
Yeah, I fully understand what you're saying, Daniele. Actually, I think that feeling stronger, feeling more confident as a consequence of having done this experience will make you feel better at work. You will not only apply things that you already know and that you have experienced there, but you will be also be more ready to learn new things because you have this understanding of the fact that there's a lot to learn, but there are ways to get to know things. So thank you very much, Daniele. Once again, thanks to Mattia, thanks to Daniele. I would like
Thank
to
you.
close with one desire. I don't know how many students there are connected right now, but I know you are a lot. And I hope that one day, to the position of Mattia or Daniele, of the many others who could have joined here us, there will be one or two or three of you, students of today, that are about to start your journey, but that at the end of this, and after having achieved something that you desire, will call the Rome Business School and say, I will be glad to come and share my experience with the newcomers, with the new students that are going to start their journey at the Rome Business School. So thank you very much again. Thank you, Mattia. Thank you, Daniele. And I'll give back
Thank
the
you, Umberto.
microphone. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, the professors. I have to say that it's really very empowering when we hear the real stories of our alumni. And I'm sure that is also for you, for a professional cohort that starts a new chapter. And now we want to hear exactly you. We want to hear two students who are about to start a new master. They're connected online with us. We have Mariana Viseu, who is about to start the International Master in Data Science, joining us from Portugal. Welcome, Mariana. Do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Hi, everyone. I
Hi,
would like to say
Mariana.
I would like to say
Excellent.
thank you for inviting me to speak today.
Thank you, Mariana. It's our pleasure. And also joining Mariana is Nicole Bordelloni, who is about to start the International Master in Arts and Culture Management. She's coming from Italy. Nicole, do you hear me also?
Yes, I do. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for the invitation.
Excellent. It's our pleasure. So I have one question for you, Nicole, and also the same question goes to Mariana. What inspired you to enroll to a master at this stage in your career? You're already working, both of you. So let's see, Mariana, what's the reason behind?
So I just graduated university. I just finished my bachelor degree in international relations. And even though it was a field that I really enjoyed studying and I was very passionate about, after graduating, I got this feeling that this was not the right path for me professionally. So I decided to start investigating a little bit more into different fields in which I would be interested in. And I came across the data science master's program in Rome Business School, and that's where I end up. So basically, it was for a change in careers.
Exactly, switching to new careers. And you did right, because like also the keynote speaker, Mr. Matthias Bruzzi, said, following your passion is the key, and you did it. Nicole, what about
Exactly.
you?
Well, for me, it's almost the same. I'm working right now in a museum in Rome, and I'm surrounded by artists. So it's a little bit my passion in the arts and culture. Well, I discovered it, and it's growing day by day. And so I was wondering that I would like to learn management skills in this fascinating world. And then I saw the Rome Business School by advertisements. I saw the program, and I was also encouraged by the closest people. So I was like, why not? And then here we
Here
are.
we are. Exactly. Can you tell us the name of the museum where you currently work in Rome?
Yes, of course. I work in Galleria Colonna. It's
One
a
of the
private
most
museum in the
beautiful.
city center.
One of the most beautiful. And when all of you online students, when you're going to come here in Rome and visit us, when you're going to participate in the International Bootcamp in Rome, I definitely suggest you to visit this beautiful gallery, this Palazzo Colonna Gallery. Okay, great. And I have another question for you. What's one thing about you professionally or personally that you will like to share with your classmates that they will find it surprising about you, but of course in a positive way? One thing. Mariana.
So my little fun fact is a bit of professional and also personal. So within 1 year in 2023, I lived in 3 different countries. So I lived in Portugal, Cyprus, and England, all in within the same year.
Wow, 3 countries in 12 months? That's really amazing. I must say that those of the fellow students who will be with you in a team for the capstone project will have advantage because I'm sure you have very good cross-cultural communication skills. Great, that's
Hopefully
interesting. And
so.
Nicole, what about you?
Well, I before I worked in this museum, I lived completely in a different place abroad in an international context, and I studied also for something else. Basically, I studied for speech therapy, but then I decided to, after my degree, to move to Rome, Italy, which was basically my dream, and afterwards also changed my career in the arts and culture. So basically, my following my passion.
Exactly. Excellent. Good. And lastly, one short but powerful advice for all of your fellow students who start like you to date their master programs. Mariana.
So I would like to say that we're all starting a very difficult and challenging new journey. We all have families, we all have careers that we cannot neglect. But on top of that, now we're starting a master's program that we have to complete. So I would like for us to rely on each other and to network, and most of all, to build a strong community so we can make this journey a little bit easier and nicer for everyone.
Exactly. So
That would be my
network
advice.
and create community. Thank you. And Nicole, one advice
Thank
also
you.
from you.
Well, mine is maybe that let's be brave to follow yeah, your passion, and also to make changes. That it's not going to be easy, but by believing ourselves and also never stop being curious, we will find a way, and we're all in this together.
Absolutely. Never stop being curious. Thank you so much. Thanks to both of you. Keep being connected and keep following us online. I'm wishing you a great start of your master. All right, so far you've heard
Thank you
inspiring
very much.
leaders. You saw where this journey can take you through the alumni conversation. You also met some of the faculty members. You just met your fellow students. And I think now is the right time to set your goals and to set your intentions for the upcoming academic year. So we're going to do one short activity. Okay, so you have to take your phones, or if you're following us from your computers, just go on Google and type menti.com. Okay, and once you go on menti.com, you should insert the code that you see also on the slide. Once you insert the code, it will appear a question for which you're going to have 30 seconds to answer and choose the right answer for you. So reflect, think. You're going to have 4 options to choose from and set your goal, set your objective for the upcoming year. Okay, so let's see. 30 seconds. I hope that the most of you, I know that we have more than 1,000 students connected from all around the world. That is truly amazing. And of course, it takes time to think, to set your intentions. Okay, so menti.com, you insert the code, and then you choose from the 4 offered answers options. And of course, you answer the question that will appear. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to give you a few seconds. And also, in the meantime, I want to remind you that remember the intentions, the goals you set now for yourself, because after 1 year, you should go and see whether you achieve them and see how far you've come. So, therefore, remember them. Okay, I can see. Oh, the numbers are raising. I can see a lot of you are already answering. Good, 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 good. It's really important. Like also, Mr. Sbruzzi was saying, it's very important to be ambitious, to be humble, but also to be pragmatic. Okay, let's see. So the question is, what is one aspect of yourself, personally or professionally, you hope to develop during the master's year? So I'm curious to see your answers. There are a lot of you answering at the same time from all around the world. Let's see. Let's see. We have 4 options. Okay. Let's see. This is the question. And okay, so you have still 30 seconds to choose. So the first one is improve my leadership and communication skills. The second, build a strong professional network. The third, gain specialized knowledge. And the fourth, develop and validate my business idea or career project. So these are 4 goals. You, of course, choose one on which you're going to focus in these 12 months. Let's see 2 seconds. One, and let's see the majority of you. Okay, to gain specialized knowledge and to improve my leadership and communication skills. Good. So remember what you promised to yourself today. Let's go to the second and last question for this activity. Very important one. Okay. So the same, again, you do the same thing. You insert the code that you see also on the slide. So the second question is, if you had to choose one verb to describe what you expect this master experience to do for you, what would it be? So here you have 4 verbs. So is it to inspire you, to empower you, to transform you, or to challenge you? Let's see. This is also the mirror effect that again I will go to the keynote speaker was saying, right? To look at the mirror and see where do you want to arrive, right? What do you want to accomplish? 3, 2, 1 second. Let's see the majority of you empower themselves, followed by transform, challenge, and inspire. Excellent. Very good. Thank you so much. And again, I will say, remember these goals within 1 year, you will see how far you've come. So I have to see that in order to achieve these objectives, this intention, you already did the first step because you enrolled to a master program at Rome Business School that will give you, of course, the tools, the knowledge you need to achieve all of your professional career goals. So during the year, you will have also different opportunities where you can apply theory into practice. Like already the program directors were mentioning, I would also emphasize the capstone project, which is a team project. It's the final one, as well as the business practice labs. There will be different virtual talks with industry professionals. So we designed the journey so that you can have an impact on your career. And in this regard, I'm very happy to invite the head of the career services, my colleague, Mr. Marco Regoli, to address you.
Thanks, Emma. Good evening, everyone. My name is Marco Regoli. I'm the head of career services here in Rome Business School. My welcome to your new journey here in Rome Business School. My pleasure this evening is to share with you some thoughts about this changing world of work and how to take opportunities from this. But before doing this, let me spend some words about our department, the career services department. The mission is clear. The aim is to support students in order to be more ready and more aware about the job market, providing enabler, tool, methodology in order to allow you to better reach your career goals, whatever they are. I know some of you want to be employed into a multinational company. Some of you probably want to found a relevant startup, maybe a unicorn startup, and some other maybe want to challenge themselves into in becoming freelancing. And this is possible providing you, as I said, what I call enabler. That means the methodology, tools, career counseling, opportunity to tackle with the companies and some other relevant services. I'm not going deeper into this because in the next day we will have a vertical meeting. In that meeting, I will provide more and more details about career services. But I can't not mention, I can't forget to mention, considering the fact one of our pillar is the impactfulness. I can't forget to mention our attention about results. Just to give you an example, In order to give you an example to how the impact for us is relevant, we provided last year more than 8,000 job opportunities, as probably in the previous presentation our Dean Antonio Ragusa shared with you. And we work with more than 1,400 relevant companies for network opportunities, for company touch points, or for placement. And at the end of this, as a main results, we are proud to say that our alumni, our former students, now work in more than 40 countries, and that we had 98%, almost 100% of placement rate. Talking about the main topics of the speech, I would say the world of work is changing dramatically. It's changing faster than ever. Topics such as technology, environment, sustainability, cultural changes, new generation, different generation that comes together into the new job space are changing the way company want to do business. And this changes also the way company ask for new people, the employer. This the point is changes now is no more what kind of job I will have. That's probably the question of our parents. Now the point is what kind of company or what kind of opportunity I can take in order to make an impact, and it's change dramatically the perspective. Um, Talking about the five key strengths that, in our opinion, will change and will lead this kind of transformation. The first one, for sure, is what I call the blended work, human and technology that works together. Probably for the first time, for the first industrial revolution, in this case, technology doesn't replace human. It's not about replacing job. It's about how to learn to work together with technology. In other words, the technology and the artificial intelligence, more specifically, will give us the opportunity to spread our potential, how to use better, how to be smarter, probably more creative in our job. Human will maintain the lead with the creativity, with the ethical, with the critical thinking, and something that the artificial intelligence can't manage. We don't need to be afraid, or we don't need to be worried about technology. We need to take the tremendous opportunity that comes from technology, and we need to learn how to work with the technology. Let the technology work for us. Second point is the skill-based hiring. It's not completely a news, but companies more and more are looking for skills, not only for the title. World Economic Forum says that more than the 50% of the skill will change in the next 3 years. And here the point is becoming that learning is becoming crucial, and also that we need to learn how to learn. The people that will lead in the future are the people who will be able to understand which skill they need to improve, and then they will able to intersect the low science from the market in order to understand which kind of skill they need. And not only technical skills, but mainly soft skills. Third point, the personalization of the work. Again, something like value, corporate value, cultural fit with the company is becoming a priority. Companies are learning that people doesn't look for a job. They want an environment where they can spread their potential. So flexibility, well-being, corporate values fitting with the company's value are becoming priority, and the company that will lead are the company who will able to blend the business and the impact, the social impact, and the general speaking, the impact they will have into the society. Fourth, number four is the green transition. It's not a new again, but it's becoming something like a necessity for the company. This is not about the company that will lead. It's about the company that will stay into the market. If the company doesn't learn to blend business and something like sustainability, environment, circular economy, they can't survive. And the people that work in that company will leave. For you, this is a great opportunity in order to take opportunity into the new um, topics such as sustainability, circular economy, revert, logistics. Fifth, the last one is the geopolitical changes. It's not about the critical situation we experience now, but it's more about the work without border. And now we are experiencing international work, international mobility, hybrid form of work, and different culture, and for sure different kind of perspective that comes from different culture. And this is my favorite because why? Because the you in Rome Business School will have a tremendous opportunity to experience a lab. You will have colleagues that comes from 150 different countries. For sure, different perspective, different way of thinking, different challenge. And the future leader are the one who will able to manage this kind of differentiation and that will leverage for this. What does it mean this for you? It means that the market is full of opportunity and the market will reward people who will be curious, not only prepared. They will be collaborative, not only competitive, and they will be able and available to learn, not only to work. Um, to have a success in the work, you will need to have the toolkit really updated skill set updated. But mainly you need to have what I call the human superpower, the soft skill, the empathy, the resilience, the adaptability, the vision, the critical thinking. Moreover, I would say the third one is the adaptable leadership. The new leader are the one who will take the lead, but they will also able to understand the context, understand the people they work for them, and to understand how to manage them in the best way. Um, in conclusion, as a computer scientist called Alan Key once said that the best way to predict the future is to invent it. You don't need to wait for the opportunities. You need to create it, this opportunity. So ask questions, stay curious, challenge yourself, meet people different for you, and moreover, keep growing as a human and also as a professional. Thank you very much, and a warm welcome again in Rome Business School.
Thank you very much, Marco. Thank you very much for this insightful presentation. And we are approaching towards the end of this Rome Business School welcome event for the new academic intake. So far, you've had the opportunity to see new perspectives, to see who will guide you, to get new insights, to get empowered. But what awaits you from tomorrow? So, starting from tomorrow, you will deep dive into the Welcome Week. There will be a different dedicated session so that you meet your program director, the program coordinator. You go and through the master together, you will see the content, the services, the experiences. Also, later on, you'll have the opportunity to meet the colleagues from the career services and deep dive into our career center and everything that it offers. And lastly, and most importantly, is the network. We've already said several times, but I invite you to start networking with your fellow students starting from this evening, from tonight. Start search them on LinkedIn, add them, share your profiles, create this community because the network, it's not just a list of contacts. It's the community that will challenge you, that will make you grow, that will inspire you, that will support you. So let's build a strong Rome Business School community. Dear more than 1,000 Rome Business School students, your journey starts now. I wish you a wonderful beginning of your master program. Enjoy every moment, every opportunity. Start bold, make it happen. Thank you, and welcome to Rome Business School.